Have we just witnessed a technical rejection of a nomination form? Or have we witnessed a political battle being fought through legal procedure? The controversy surrounding Congress leader Meenakshi Natarajan rejected Rajya Sabha nomination from Madhya Pradesh has now become much bigger than a single election. It raises an important question. Where should election officials draw the line between a legal notice and a criminal case? Let's understand what happened. Meenakshi Natarajan was the Congress candidate for one of the 3 Rajya Sabha seats from Madhya Pradesh. On paper, the Congress had the numbers to comfortably secure 1 seat, while the BJP was expected to win 2. But the BJP altered the equation by fielding a 3rd candidate, creating the possibility of a contest. Soon after, objections were raised against Natarajan's nomination papers. The objections centered around a matter pending before a court in Telangana. According to the BJP, Natarajan failed to disclose a case against her in her nomination affidavit. The returning officer accepted the objection and rejected her nomination. As a result, the Congress candidate was effectively knocked out of the race. But Natarajan's defense is very different. She says there is no criminal case against her. According to her and the Congress, she had merely received a legal notice connected to a private petition. There was no FIR. There were no criminal charges framed against her. Therefore, she argues, there was nothing that legally required disclosure in the nomination affidavit. The Congress has gone even further. Its leaders have accused the BJP of manipulating the electoral process after realizing that attempts to engineer cross-voting were unlikely to succeed. The party has described the rejection as an assault on democracy and has challenged the decision before the Election Commission. Now let's step back from the political accusations. The real issue is this. Election affidavits are supposed to ensure transparency. Candidates are expected to disclose pending criminal cases so that voters and legislators know who they are electing. But what exactly qualifies as a pending case? Is a mere legal notice enough? Is a private complaint enough? Does a court notice automatically become a criminal proceeding? Or does disclosure become mandatory only when a formal criminal case exists? The answer is not as straightforward as political parties would like us to believe. If the Congress interpretation is correct, then rejecting a nomination over a legal notice could be seen as excessive and politically motivated. If the BJP interpretation is correct, then any matter pending before a court should have been disclosed, and the returning officer was simply enforcing the rules. This is why the dispute is likely to move beyond politics and into the legal arena. What makes the controversy even more significant is the political consequence. The BJP's decision to field a 3rd candidate had already transformed what was expected to be a routine Rajya Sabha election into a high-stakes contest. With Natarajan's nomination rejected, the BJP suddenly finds itself much closer to securing all 3 seats from Madhya Pradesh. That is why the Congress is not treating this as a mere procedural issue. For them, this is not just about Meenakshi Natarajan. It is about whether technical interpretations can be used to alter political outcomes. And for the BJP, the argument is equally simple. Rules are rules. If a candidate omits information that should have been disclosed, the nomination cannot be accepted merely because the candidate belongs to a major political party. Ultimately, this controversy may end up being decided not in television studios or political rallies, but through legal scrutiny. Because the central question remains unresolved. What exactly must a candidate disclose? A criminal case? A court proceeding? A private complaint? Or even a legal notice? The answer will determine whether Meenakshi Natarajan was the victim of political manipulation, as the Congress claims, or whether election authorities were simply enforcing disclosure norms, as the BJP argues. And perhaps that is the larger lesson from this episode. In modern politics, elections are no longer fought only with votes. Increasingly, they are also fought through procedures, paperwork, technicalities, and legal interpretation. Sometimes the most decisive political battle is not fought at the ballot box. It is fought before the voting even begins.